The other day during stream, one of my viewers mentioned that he'd been playing the original Dark Souls all day, and Sense Fortress was kicking his butt. I jokingly asked if they wanted me to load up Dark Souls and show them how to get through. About an hour later, I received a message. If I beat you through Sense Fortress, you'll cough up $30. I have to see if I have Dark Souls installed real quick. Dark Souls Remaster. Yes, I do have Dark Souls. Just real quick, gang. We're going to be taking a quick intermission and playing the original Dark Souls because I want $30. Let's see if I've got anyone near Sense Fortress. No, I'm too good at the game. Now, of course, I could have gone there with a character that I'd already beaten the game with, but that wouldn't show how to get through Sense Fortress, as the character would have more HP, defense, and power than a character that had only just gotten there. So I started a new save. Sensman. Our sex is yes. Our class is knight. Our gift is master key. Our physique is slim. Our head is Delta Farmia. Our hair is a bob. The color is silver. This is a very important part of the process. Very friendly. Now Faithy Boy, who is the person who made the bet, had been very gracious and gave me 30 minutes to get there before they kept trying. This was a very kind gesture, and one that made the race much more exciting. The first challenge I had to face was reacclimating to the controls. Almost everything is the same except the interaction button. In Dark Souls, you press A, and Elden Ring, you press Y. This definitely slowed me down. Oh, I'm pressing Y to pick things up. I had a relatively shaky start, forgetting to pick up the key and flask, and also getting stomped by the Asylum Demon a few times. But after a few minutes, I was on my way to the Undead Burg. Man, that was a slow Asylum Demon fight. My strategy for this race was to grab the Drake Sword. It has a low stat requirement to wield and has high base damage, as it doesn't scale with anything. So the first stop was the Taurus Demon, and that was when tragedy struck. After buffing my weapon and expecting a quick fight, I made a rookie error. You need to watch for the boy to pop out. Oh no, you son of a gun! The dodge timing is slightly different in this and Elden Ring, and it's been so long since I've played this, and I've been playing so much Elden Ring. I was able to run back and finish it off easily once I decided to play a little safer. Ugh, I'm embarrassed. I moved on to the bread and butter of the build, the Drake Sword. Now this Drake can be a little tricky when trying to cut its tail. Fortunately, it treats me right after a death to the Taurus Demon. This means that it's time to take out the gargoyles and ring the first bell. There we go. That's the weapon we're using. Let me cut your tail off. I said let me cut your tail. Oh. Don't attack me with your tail. Let me cut your tail off. Okay, the hard part's done. No, runbacks in DS1. If you've had Elden Ring to play, the runbacks in Dark Souls 1 are pretty rough. Everything went off without a hitch. It was now time to get the Ring of Favor and Protection for more health and stamina, and then down to fight Quelaag and ring the second bell. This is when I made my second mistake. Instead of taking the shortcut down to Firelink Shrine, I started running to fight the Capra Demon. So I don't actually know why I'm coming down here now that now that you mention it. I'm so used to just going straight to the Capra Demon. I normally like to just do all the bosses. I decided to go for a big gambit, and if I could pull it off, it'd save me a lot of time. In Dark Souls, you don't unlock the ability to teleport between bonfires until after you've beaten Orenstein and Smo. This means if I rest at the bonfire before Quelaag, I can't teleport back up to Firelink Shrine. So if I don't rest at the bonfire, I can Homeward Bone back to Firelink Shrine after killing Quelaag and not have to climb back up the terrible toxic and poison-filled Blighttown. I took the safe path down to the swamp and made it down alive. I decided to grab the upgrade material for the Drake Sword, which ended up being another waste of time as I didn't use it. Then it was off to fight Quelaag. So we're not picking up this bonfire is what I'm getting at. She has some pretty annoying attacks, so if I get really unlucky this fight could be very bad. The pressure was on. Oof. There we go. Okay, Quelaag is down. Quelaag is down. We got 2 minutes. But the pressure was not too much as I was able to dispatch the sexy spider lady whilst being poisoned, ring the bell, and homeward back to Firelink. There we go. Boom, Firelink Shrine, baby! You know that song? It's got that line, "Only got 4 minutes to save the world." That line is just going on over and over in my head. Oh, I might get to Sen's Fortress! I got less than a minute! So I could go to Andre and upgrade my weapon, but I've just realized I don't need to. So let's just get some HP. Alright, it's midnight. So I made it to Sen's in 30 minutes. Exactly the amount of time Faithy gave me to get there. Which means we were neck and neck. That's when I made a mistake that might have cost me the race. Oh, that's unfortunate. For those of you who don't know about Sen's Fortress, it is a fortress of traps and stress, swinging blade pendulums, rolling boulder traps, dart traps, thin pathways, lightning shooting snake women, and big sword wielding snake men. When I got to the first pendulum trap, I pressed the wrong inputs and fell off the edge. This surely put Faithy ahead, assuming they had not made any mistakes. There is no fast ladder climb in Dark Souls, so the ladder back up felt really slow. But I dusted myself off and kept hoping that I knew about a shortcut that Faithy didn't. Running past the blades, parrying the snake man, blocking the lightning of the snake lady, and through to the first rolling boulder trap, I was making good time, hoping that Faithy was struggling. Then came the shortcut that could give me the lead. The second rolling boulder trap. I'd been leveling nothing but health the whole run for this exact reason. The strategy, tank the hit and keep running. The problem was I had sort of forgotten how to do it. Do I quit out and then reload so that the trap resets? Then I keep running? Or do I turn around and backstep into the boulder, meaning I take damage but I don't get knocked down and I keep running? I did neither. But it worked. And I got past the boulder and onto some of the scariest parts of the fortress for a first playthrough. The thinnest catwalk with a lightning snake and blades with odd timing. This isn't my first playthrough though. And the scimitar was also completely useless here. So I struggled big time. Nailing that, I dropped down to the bonfire for safety, then finished up the race with a time of a little over 30 minutes. But where was Faithy though? Did he make it through before me? Was he sitting there watching me, laughing with a $30 note, sitting in his wallet? Really strong. Alright, Faithy, I'm pretty much at the golem now. How close are you? You fell off? It happens, eh?
Well, he was still at the start. Plus, he was so busy trying to beat me that he didn't even get to see how I got through the fortress. Some say he's still at the start of the fortress, chatting with the snakemen about philosophy and
Alright.
trap design.
Time. Let's see how long it took me. It took me 35 minutes and 42 seconds. God, how embarrassing. Full $20.98. GGWP. Oh, that must be in American dollars, right? It must have been turned into American dollars. But yes, awesome. Thank you so much, Faithy. A great time was had by all.
Well, there you have it. That is the story of how I dropped everything I was doing to race someone in Dark Souls for a chance to win some cash. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to click the subscribe button and like the video. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.com/ahappyfish 5 days a week. Hope to see you there. Bye.